I'm now going to show you how to access attributes and methods with the dot notation. So this is how you get to those underlying attributes and methods from your object. So it's pretty simple. In Python, you just place this literal dot, so a period, after the object name, and then followed by the attribute or method name. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this works with some examples over here. So attributes are accessed directly by their name without parentheses. Methods do have parentheses after them. So let's just pretend we have this variable Mercedes, and this is before we run any code here. So let's just say we're in some Python program. There is a variable named called Mercedes. It has the type of car, so it's some type of car object. So we can think of it as having attributes and methods. And let's say there's an attribute called year. So the way you would access that is with this dot notation. So you just take the object name, which is Mercedes, then you do dot, and then you place the attribute after it. So it's Mercedes dot year, and you get whatever that value is. So this is just some made up car. So the year here is 2011. Now let's see that if you want to call a method, so you want to take an action with your object, maybe there's a drive forward method, and the way you access it is also with dot notation. So you do the same procedure. You write your variable name down, place a dot, and then the method name, drive underscore forward. Methods have to be executed or called with open and closing parentheses. So attributes, there's no parentheses after here, but for methods, there will be parentheses. And then we will learn about how to change the behavior of a method by passing in arguments over here. So this will come up later. But in this case, let's just say we want our car to drive 10 miles forward. You would call it like this. So attributes and methods both use the dot notation, and then just the name. And if it's a method, you use parentheses. And if that method has any arguments, you can use those arguments to change the behavior of that method. Okay, so that is just some example. We're not going to run any Python code right now. We will see it in the next module. We'll be calling lots of methods, and they will all be called with dot notation. So this is just a little introduction to help you prepare for accessing attributes and methods with dot notation and this sort of fictitious example of a car object.